Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Avalanche Fan 133, and today I'm excited to bring you my Season 4 wrap-up of my NHL 16 Be a Pro Goalie mode. It was a rough fourth season for me. I struggled. I just didn't gel with the Lake Erie Monsters, and I started off really slow with Columbus. So it was really bad. I messed with the gameplay settings too much this season, I feel. But my contract's ending, so I'm hoping I get some good offers from some good teams, and we will see where I go. I think right now Nashville's at the top of my list, but Colorado would be hard to turn down. St. Louis would be hard to turn down. Tampa Bay looked pretty good. Can't really think of anybody else. I did go ahead and play that last game of the season I played in, and I'm glad I did because I won 2-1 against Milwaukee. My defense was pretty good. They had one-timer from the slot that I read and got over, but it just beat my goalie on the glove. And other than that, I could have had a shutout. The elusive shutout. When will I get one? Oh well, 2-1 win, so I'm very happy with that. Just to close out a pretty bad season. I did get up to 83 overall in that season. 7 wins, which is, I believe, the most I've had at any level, at least through the AHL and NHL. The OHL I can't remember, and I can't look up my stats, but oh well. Now we'll look at the standings. I don't know if I was talking about anything specific. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Lake Erie, last place in the Central. A few of the teams have not finished their season. 30-37. I don't know what happened, but man, they went downhill right when I got to Lake Erie. They started scoring a lot less, started giving up a lot more goals. I guess, for one, their goalie was doing pretty good. Whoever got called up to the NHL, which I might check that. First, I want to look at the NHL standings one more time. I'm going to go to entire league. And Nashville won the President's Trophy at 108 points, with the Islanders right behind them with 107. They both have the same amount of wins at 52. And we got Anaheim, Tampa Bay, and St. Louis, all teams with 100 points. So all those teams are great options. So if I get an offer from one of those teams, it might be hard to turn it down. I really don't know who I'm going to get an offer from. So we will see. All these teams are playoff teams. And Pittsburgh missed out on the playoffs. They actually struggled a little bit to score, which is surprising. They were in the consideration for me to go there because they got Malkin and Crosby, but I don't know. Those guys might be starting to get a little older now. Sabres 86 points, Kings 83. I think they won the cup last season. Anyways, that's all that. Columbus ended way down here, 25th in the National Hockey League. Gave up too many goals. I want to look really quick. Player stats. I don't really care about Lake Erie. I just want to see goalies. Merzlikins. 78 overall. See his AHL stats because, man, I forgot I can't see the save percentage or anything too well, but he was 16-7 with the AHL. I don't know if he was the reason they just went downhill when he left. Bobrovsky started 68 games, 91.2. Not as good as he could have been. And his contract's ending, so we'll see if he goes anywhere. I don't know. I think that about does it. I'm going to be simulating through everything. I'll pop in when the Stanley Cup champion comes up or any other news, anything like that. And, yeah, I should go over. I'm going to be working on reflexes mostly. Glove high and glove low, stick high, stick low. Because my goalie's just getting beat by too many shots nowadays. So I want to work on that. The secondary thing I want to work on is speed, get him a little faster. Other than that, I think I'll be pretty happy. So, alright, time to simulate. Okay, the Stanley Cup champions are the Minnesota Wild and the Calder Cup champions are the Syracuse Crunch. So the Wild came up with a cup. Wow, I think that's their first one, yeah, I believe so. And I don't know if, who they exactly have on their team right now. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they won it. So, that's amazing. So far, this, offseason has gone by pretty fast. I have just been pouring in so much into glove and stick side, and I can show off a little bit of my progress so far as we're getting really close. Glove high's now 90, glove low's 82. I really want that higher. Stick high's 85 and stick low's 83. I don't know if that's gone up any. But I've been pouring a lot into that. Rebound control's almost 87. I've barely worked on anything else. And I've lost some in endurance, speed, and agility. I don't know if that's going to be a thing that, you know, if I don't work on something, it's going to hurt other areas, or hurt that, or as I get older, I'll start to regress, or something like that. I don't know. So that's interesting. It wasn't very much I lost, so that's good. Let's go ahead and choose this. I'm really close. I think I'll just keep going. I'm gonna do 2 glove, but I'm gonna be putting it into glove, stick twice, and then twice. And, oh, actually, I forgot core training 6. Some reason I thought it was 8, but I'll put 1 into that. I've been putting a lot into sprints whenever I need to do 1 hours because one, my coach keeps doing that. And I think that might be because my endurance and durability is pretty low compared to all my other ratings. So I don't know if those do anything, but I might as well work on them because the other 1 hour training is passing and my goalie's pretty good on passing. But let's see, this is gonna be like drafted players re-signing. Let's sim to here and just see if anything pops up. Sorry, this is taking a little while. I just want to kind of build up the anticipation. I'm so excited. I just hope, like, I get a good offer from somebody. I don't know. Okay, we got 24. I'm gonna pour this into core training this time because it evens out. So that should get me to speed 87, I'm hoping. Hey, I have some contract offer. Oh, okay, information for you to consider. Well, my phone has been ringing off the hook. That's good. Seems like there's a lot of league interest in a butterfly goalie like you. I have 4 offers for you to consider. Oh boy, that's not ringing off the hook. Only 4 offers. Here we go. Who are they? Of course, this has got to pop up first. Columbus, Nashville, Toronto, Anaheim. Oh boy. Everybody's got a good record aside from Columbus, who just wants to re-sign me. They are one-way contracts too, so I will be in the NHL unless they want me to go through waivers. It's all 1 year too. Right now, Anaheim's giving me the most money, but they have the most goalies along with Toronto. This is tough. I might have to take a second to think about this. You know, it'd be really mean if I just cut this off here and then chose in another episode, but I wouldn't do that. I'm doing this all here right now. 1 year with one of these teams, and then I'm sure I'll get a re-sign offer at the end of next year, whoever I pick. Do I want to go with all the most money? I don't know who's on Anaheim. I should have really checked, but I didn't want to check every team. There's also Toronto, who, if they still have Bernier and Reimer, I don't know if I want to go with them because that's just a log jam of goalies. I don't want to work through 2 guys, let alone 1 good goalie. Nashville still has 5 goalies. They had Anderson, Gibson. They had some really good young goalies, so they're tough to want to go with. Right now, Nashville looks like the best. 1 goalie. That could be Pekka Rinne still, but I think his contract was ending. I think that might be why they only have 1 goalie. They're offering the 2nd most salary. Salary doesn't matter at all. I wish there was something that could make salary worth it somehow in this Be a Pro. But anyways, that's for another thing. I think I'm going to be going with Nashville, guys. Because Toronto and Anaheim, I'm worried they have too many good young goalies that I would have to work through. And Columbus, I really don't want to go back with Columbus. And just to have this chance to go with the team that was best in the NHL regular season last year, 52-26-4, I'm going to Nashville. And I am now a Nashville Predator. Let's see, can I look? No, dang it. I really wanted to see if we still had Pekka, but then well, actually, it should show up in the stats. Wow, James Neal had 79 points last year. Dang. And they have such good defense. I'm so excited. Goalies. Rollings. 85. Oh boy, it's going to be a goaltender battle. He's got elite potential too. Oh man. I really hope they don't sign anybody else. Because that would kind of be stupid. He didn't do too well, but he did better than me. Alrighty, so we're going to have a little goaltending battle. Hopefully I will get enough starts to, actually battle it out. But let me get back to simulating, and I'll jump back in about when the preseason shows up. Or something happens, something like that. Okay, never mind. Welcome to your new team. The Nashville Predators organization is thrilled you accepted our contract offer. We were looking to sign a butterfly goalie, and we hope you can help us out in that role. Welcome aboard. Thank you. So, yes, warm welcome. Gonna get that with anybody, but I'm so happy. Got on the best NHL team. Okay, now for reals, I should be able to simulate. Okay, the simulation finally is over with all my training. So let's get ready for a new year. Well, I guess you must have been wondering where you fit in over the past 3 months since joining the Nashville Predators organization. I'm going to leave that decision up to the coach, but in the meantime, get ready to see some new faces in the preseason. Right? It's time to step up to the plate. Some people view the blah blah blah. I'm watching you closely. If you have what it takes, impress me and you'll be called up. If not, the Milwaukee Admirals. Oh boy, the Milwaukee Admirals. They were a pretty good team last year. Will be my home. I have a one-way contract though, so I'm curious how that works out. I know, like, at least previous games, you could send guys down before the season started with one-way contracts, but then they'd have to pass through waivers when they moved and everything. Okay, everything's reverted back to its usual hours now. That makes things a little more complicated. They'll do stick twice, glove twice, and one more somewhere. Let's do rebound control. I've really worked on my goalie. I have not seen my overall yet. Let's simulate up to the preseason game. There's some of my ratings. Glove high's up to 91. I'm so close on getting glove low, stick high, and stick low up another rating. So I really want to do that. Rebound control's 87. Recovers 83 now. I got my speed up to 85 in about a half, so I might be able to go to 86 during the season. Hopefully that doesn't throw me off too much. Vision's up to 80. I don't worry too much about vision because it doesn't seem like my goalie has that much trouble seeing through screens in this game. I don't know. Okay. I will be starting the first preseason game. I will have to edit my goalie and change out the mask. 85 overall. Pretty good. Pretty good. Angles is 98 and agility's 98. I don't know, those two ratings are kind of broken in-game. It's too easy to get XP for those. Because angles goes up whenever you hug the post, and agility goes up a lot just for making saves sometimes. I don't know why. Plus, when I train for speed, it works up the agility too. Let's see. Let's look at the lines, even though it's the preseason lines, so they're not going to be right. There's a lot of guys who are getting tried out. So really James Neal, Wilson, and Sessions, I guess, are the main guys who will probably be on the NHL roster. Ekholm and Seth Jones, 93 overall. I want to look at his stats from last year. 49 points, plus 30. Oh yes. What's his defensive awareness? 94. Oh yes. Maybe now I will be able to win some games and get some decent defense. Okay, they have Matt Murray, who I assume if I make it to the NHL roster, he will be in the AHL. And then whoever that other guy is going to be on the NHL roster with me. And we'll be battling it out. He was 85 when I first got here. I don't know if he's gone up. Also keep seeing my goalie's weight keeps going up. I don't know if that's due to some training I'm doing or if it just goes up every year until he's like overweight. I don't know. Let's see. So St. Louis, I don't know if there's anything else I need to look at. I can't look at the AHL lines. There needs to be an option to do that. Because I can go to stats and look at AHL stats, but there's no stats yet. Unless, no data to display. Dang it. So Nashville Predators, let me know guys how you feel about this. I'm excited because I know they're a good team. They had a great record last year. Hopefully they kept most of their pieces in place because that's another thing. They might not be the same exact team this year. So I don't think they'll be terrible, but we'll see. I did just remember about awards, though I don't think, I'm just going to look at the team awards as the Wild won the Cup. So far, it has been the Sharks, Penguins, Kings, and Wild winning the Cup in my Be a Pro career here. President's Trophy, Nashville Predators, 2 straight seasons. I did not realize they won it last season, too, or the season before last season, I should say. Wild and the Kings made it to the finals twice in a row. Forgot about that. And the Lightning made it to the Cup last year. So, yeah, they were in the discussion for me going with the Lightning. But sadly, they didn't have any interest in me. And, yeah, oh well. I'm curious, some of these Crosby, Seth Jones won the James Norris. Wow. Kane, Castles, Dubnyk won Conn Smythe. Wow. Dang. Vezina was Holtby. Halak won the William M. Jennings. Larson won Bill Masteron. Selke was Crosby. Freaking wow. Turning it to a defensive forward, I guess. And then Kane. Okay. So that's all that. let me know, guys, how you feel about this. I'm really excited to start the season on a really good team, and I really hope it's not my gameplay settings screwing up. I guess we'll find out if it's like the gameplay settings that are making me lose all the games. I really don't think so, but we'll see. New place, new atmosphere, hopefully winning. Hopefully I can win the starting job. At very least, I really want to stay with the NHL club this year. Let me know, guys, if you have any tips or suggestions or anything you want to let me know about the team. Anything, I don't know. I'm number 5, I'm seeing in the top left. I should be able to change my number in the player. I will change my number. Let me know, guys, if you have any suggestions for numbers. Because really, I like number 1 the most, but if I'm not going to get that, although the guy in the backup role right now might have that number, and if I make the team, I might be able to get it back. But let me know any numbers you might have suggestions. All my numbers I like are more forward numbers, I feel. I don't know. I'll figure something out if I have to change it. And I think that does it. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like. And again, comment if you have anything to tell me and so on. And I'm Avalanche Fan 133. And I will talk to you guys later. Overall wise, he's the best up there, and I think deservingly, he's the best up there. He can do everything. He's won the cup multiple times. Is it twice or more? I don't even remember anymore. I'm taking Jonathan Toews, even though I'm not. I'm pretty much a Blackhawk hater at this point. Back to the point. Oh, one-timer by Chara, somehow stopped by Fleury. Oh, McKinnon with a chance. Just gets stopped, and he steals it. Crew down low, across, what a save! Wow!